Hey guys, and welcome to game number 23 out of 100 of my rematch against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. It's been a rough start. We are currently 5-17 through 22 games, but this is the first game I've recorded since winning the Scrabble Players Championship, so I'm hoping that I can channel some of the good luck and good vibes from that and mount a big comeback in this series, but we will see. I'm sure BestBot is going to have something to say about that. And I don't love my opening rack here to start. I've got a trio of R's. I guess I'll play Twirl. It's probably still better than trading. I mean, if I traded, what would I even keep? I guess I'd keep, like, RT, which isn't bad. But Twirl is still 18 points. I think I'll actually play it here, because with R's in reserve, I might draw Twirlier or something to help bail me out and score a bit. Positionally, they're pretty similar otherwise, so I think given I do have the R's, I will play this. But you could really go either way. It's not the type of decision I would agonize over for very long. Alright, that's actually a pretty good draw. In fact, that's an amazing draw, because I have transfer from the T now to the triple, and the bot bingos, but I still have this. Refrains through the I was also available, but blocked. But yeah, I mean, this is 86 points, so no complaints. Gonna take that, and alright. Little constant heavy on the draw here, but I have some flexibility with ING, TH goes pretty well, so hopefully I'll have some options. I guess I have twirling, if nothing else. 36 points. HMTV, though, certainly not the ideal thing for me to be keeping if I have other options. So we'll see what else I can come up with. Honestly, HM might not be the craziest idea ever here. 30 points keeps... Alright, so the bot plays web. That's actually pretty ominous. Just 2 tiles for 16. Definitely makes me think that it's close to bingoing. I just don't really know what I can do about it. I mean, HM has to be better than twirling. It's 30 as opposed to 36. It's 6 fewer. But GNITV is a lot better than HMTV. Because like here at least I have ING. I've got an E to work with on the right. If I can draw 1 or 2 more vowels, especially 2 more vowels, I've got a decent chance to bingo. I also set up Vig under here with Hog if I don't have any better options. So I think this is reasonable. I just want to look for another 15 seconds or so for other options. There's also mites over here. Gets through some more tiles, but it still keeps the V. I just don't really think this is necessary. I mean, NV is not materially better than NVITG, I don't think. It also opens up some more space for the bot, and the bot just fished. So I'm still leaning towards HM. Another option, though, I could look at is Vim here for 26. It's not bad either. It gets rid of the V. THNG, a little consonant heavy. This is actually interesting. Yeah, I think I'm between Vim and HM right now. So 4 fewer points for Vim, but getting rid of that V is really nice. THGN obviously could run into issues if I draw more consonants. But if I draw 2 or 3 vowels, it could be a really nice leave. Yeah, tough call here. Very tough call. And HM, like I said, does have that upside of at least setting up Vig for my next turn. And the bot is probably fairly unlikely to go there. I also saved twirling, actually, with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with HM. Like, Vim might be slightly higher on equity, but the disaster scenarios are far worse because I don't keep the I. And I just feel like with this, I might bingo, and if I don't, I have 2 backups. Like, if I get way too many constants, I can just play Vig. And if I get a decent draw that's not great, I can play twirling. Like, I think this is just better because there's clear bailout plans, whereas the other one doesn't have a clear bailout plan. So I think we're going to go with this, but it's an interesting decision. Wow. That was not what I wanted. QW out of the bag, and oof, the bot bingo's blocking both of my bailout options. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. That stings a little bit, but okay. Now I probably have to trade. I mean, Chi on the bottom left? Nah, I mean, I can't keep G and TVW, and I'm giving back easy scores now. There's no way that's worth it. I have to trade here, I think, and keep probably GINT. I mean, I've got SER to work with on the right. They might get blocked. But, in fact, they probably will get blocked against BestBot, but I just don't know what I can really do about it. I mean, I have to trade here. This is just way too many clunkers to try to wade through. I mean, yeah, Chi, Cod is not playable for 12, keeping GVW. Yeah, I have to trade here. I mean, it's not good, but I really don't have a choice. And I think TING makes the most sense to keep. It's probably the most bingo-prone leave I can get, and if I don't bingo soon, I am not coming back. So let's do it and hope to get some vowels. Trooping through the R. Stooping. Okay, the bot plays Jube for 58. Wow, I'm down 110. 111 to be exact. I mean, I think trooping is forced. Stooping doesn't have an anagram. I mean, it's only 62, but it is a bingo, so I gotta do it. Now, trooping, I don't believe takes an S. I did review all of the 7, 8, and 9 letter INGS words before the Nationals, just because those are a notoriously troublesome list for me, as well as I know for a lot of other experts, and they come up a lot, as you can see right here. It's super important to know whether trooping takes an S. And I feel very confident that trooping does not take an S, so I don't have to worry about it, and I am not going to risk playing it, because I think I will lose a turn if I do. Like, obviously right now, I'd love to play Haze and Troopings for like 75, but the bot is going to know that that doesn't take an S, and like I said, I'm almost positive it doesn't take an S. Like, if I had even at this score, honestly, on this board, like, if I had even a reasonable inkling it might be good, I might just take the chance and figure, what the heck, if I don't do it, I'm probably not winning anyway, but like I said, I just did this big review. I really feel confident Troopings is not a word. I'm not going to do it. So, what am I going to do, though? That's the bigger question. Do have the S. I don't like the way this board is shaping up at all. It's getting very confined to the bottom right, and I need to do something about it. I might want to go with Yops here. I hate getting rid of the S, but I desperately need to create some more space. This does do that on the left, next to the Y on either side. It scores 36 points too, which is good. I'm down 80. I want to try to... I'm like on the border of being outside of one bingo range here to come back. I want to try to get to the point where if I do manage to luck into one bingo, I actually have some chances to win. So that's an option. Another option that I don't think I like as much, but it's worth considering, is Yang. I don't know. I mean, the leave is so much better, obviously, keeping the S. 20 fewer points. That's a lot. And it's just so easy for the bot to block. Like, all I have to do is play something under the YA. I don't know. I think if I play Yops, like, the nice thing is, like, let's say the bot plays on the left, right, ending in AY. Well, then I can still draw something ending in AYE or AYS on the right of it. If it plays down the A column, then it'll probably be giving me counterplay down the B column. So I think it's just a lot harder for the bot to effectively block after this. And again, 20 is a lot of points. The S is nice to keep, but they're also, with Troopings not being good, there aren't any massive S hooks on this board. So I'm not too concerned about keeping the S, or at least not as concerned as I might be under other circumstances. So I think Yops is the way to go. I do still have the S in transfer, which is nice. So I'm getting a good draw here, but I think this gives me my best shot. Yuck. That was not what I wanted. VGD out of the bag, so probably going to have to play something like Vangs to that S, which I hate to do, taking out the S, but I do at least open an A for myself if I do that. So, we'll see. Maybe even hang over here, honestly. Yeah, I mean, this is the one drawback with getting rid of the S, and yeah, the bot plays extra. Like, it would be nice to be able to hold the S for ideas like this. In the long run, I might just have to do this anyway and hope to draw the other S, because I'm down a lot here. I'm down 84. If I don't bingo and bingo for a lot, I'm not winning this game. Another option is Nah. That leave, though, is just brutal. I'm not actually that worried about the bot scoring next to the E, because the X was just played. Looking at the pool, there's an F and a W that can go there. It's hard to end a 5 in an F or a W. Like, I don't think I'm going to get crushed there, most likely. So, I might be more inclined to leave that open. I think I'm in a horrible position here. I'm down 84. And I have a terrible rack, and the board is not great. I think it's time to do something like this. Like, I feel like if I don't do this, I'm just walling myself in. Like, I mean, let's say I play Nah here, right? I mean, I'm not been going through the N and Nah with this. The bot is probably going to block the S and transfer. That's the most likely line to hit. I'm just running out of space quickly. And BestBot, as we know, is very defensive with a lead on already defensive boards that are trending towards becoming walled in. I think BestBot just blocks the S. I maybe play one more ward on the top left, and I just quickly run out of lines. I don't think I have much of a future after this play. I think I need to take some chances here. So I think I'm going to play hang. I also don't really care about spread. If the bot bin goes for 100 with hangs and I lose by 200, then so be it. I mean, I'd rather go for the win. So I think I'm going to do this. We'll see if it pays off. Well, no S. I draw... That's funny. I draw FUK. In my pool there. Maybe fitting a little bit. I do have a nice option, though. I can play Kufi for 41 points if that stays open. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see the bot go there. Although if the bot doesn't have the S or the blank, then hang could be a fairly alarming play from the bot's perspective, which was part of my plan. Wow, trade 6. Trade 6. Interesting. Okay. I am going to theorize that the bot had vowel issues, because there are 20 vowels and 17 consonants left. Like, look at these E's and I's and O's. I'm guessing the bot had some old McDonald problems there. I could see E-I-E-I-O and maybe one or two other vowels being on its rack based on the pool. That's my theory, but we'll find out after the game. But in any case, exchange 6. Starting to feel a little more life now once again. I mean, Kufi just has to be the right play. It's 41 points. It gets rid of 3 of my clunkiest tiles, the K, the U, and the F. I just need to hope the bot didn't draw a bingo after its trade. And honestly, if the bot traded vowels, that's good for me, because I need vowels. I'd love to draw 3 vowels here. So, let's do this and hope for the best. Okay. Z? I mean, I can score with Za, or probably even Zoa, because at this point, having not gotten the S, I'm more worried that the bot might have it. And depending on what it does, I'm starting to catch up. I don't know if I desperately need to keep that open anymore. And with this vowel-heavy a pool, I don't necessarily mind Zoa. I'm pretty likely to draw more vowels. But it's obviously all going to depend on what the bot does. I mean, yeah, the O is also just not a good vowel with D and TV. Like, you really want to try to draw I's and E's for stuff like invited or deviant. AI, the play for BestBot. Huh, that's interesting, because, in fact, that's ominous, because what that does, guys, is it protects the hangs hook. The bot probably could have just played something like air in the same spot, or 8 most likely, for 2 more, and the bot made a conscious decision not to do that. If the bot didn't have the S or the blank, it probably would have wanted to block. And like I said, it protects it because now it makes it really annoying. Like, how do I block this right now without having the S? I mean, sure, I can do this, but, like, I'm not going to do that. I'm down. I can't be playing like this. So, that makes me think the bot is very likely to have the S, which is a problem. Because I really needed that S. So, I need to come up with another plan here. And what is that plan going to be? That's the question. I don't know. I'd like to get rid of a large number of tiles here. Maybe if the bot doesn't, or if the bot has the S, I can try to draw the blank. I just need some E's and other vowels too, if nothing else. 8.5 minutes. Anything on the top left? I have nothing ending in an O. I mean, I guess I could play Dado. I don't really want to keep ZV though. I just hate the leave after Za. Huh. This is a really, really tricky turn. I'm not actually down that much, but my position is bad still because I think the bot has an S, like I said, and also my rack is very clunky. I have not found a play I like yet. I'm also just not loving the idea of keeping the Z. The problem is I don't want to keep the V, and I don't want to keep the Z. But I just don't really have any way to shed both of them. That's the problem. Does ads play anywhere? No, I don't think so. Huh. Tough one. No, Zona, I mean, that's just... You can't be doing this. I mean, that's just donating 45 points to the bot. Yeah, Za is terrible. I mean, Zoa here, another option? Doesn't seem good. I still like Zoa better than Za. Like I said, there's a lot of vowels unseen, and the O is just not a good vowel with this rack. Maybe Azon's here. I think this is better. Like, I like keeping the S open, but it gives me an A to work with, which is nice given my constants. I'm also not down a ton. I like the turnover for the blank. I feel pretty confident that... I think if the bot has the S in the blank, I'm probably just screwed anyway. So I should at least try to assume the bot has the S and maybe not the blank after a play like AI. So if I think the blank might still be in the bag, and like I said, I might as well assume it is, because I think it would take nothing short of a miracle for me to win this with the bot having both the S and the blank with Hanks there. Like, I think I'm just dead. So if I operate under the assumption that I'm getting the blank, or will be eventually, I think Azon's makes sense to try to dig more into the bag. I still have lines. I mean, through the A stuff, maybe I can hit something with Hanks with the blank. I just don't... I mean, it's not great keeping DTV, don't get me wrong. I just don't like any of my options other than that better. Yeah, I don't know. I think bingoing is a priority, so I would like to get rid of the Z. I don't want to play Zona or Za on the left. Yeah, I'm going to play Azons. I just can't come up with anything better. It's not a fun play to make, but I think it's as good as I'm going to do. Wow. That is some, yeah. Oh, so I had that blank and not the S. Interesting. A little gutsy, if you ask me. Wow. See, that's interesting. I would have thought the bot would be more likely to have the S and not the blank after a play like AI. I figure if I had the blank, force me to make it an S. That's interesting. Okay. Well, now I probably just roll over and lose. Because I'm down 102 and I have DDTTUV. So... yeah, I mean... like... I think I just lose, right? I mean, how do I possibly win this game? I have to trade if I want any chance. I mean, if I play Vaunt... See, I'm going to need 2 bingos to win this. I'm down 102. I can't score anything. I have to bingo twice. With time running out, only 14 left, I don't want to deplete the bag more and allow the bot to create a situation with fewer than 7 in the bag when I mathematically can't bingo twice. So trading at least keeps more in the bag. I think I got to try to trade down to NT, bingo, and then bingo again. I mean, it's extremely, extremely bleak. I mean, let's just look at the board for a second before I trade. Right? Like, if I keep NT, maybe I can hit Notarize or something through this Z, and then bingo again somewhere. I don't even know where. But, like, if I don't trade here, what am I doing? Like I said, Vaunt just gets rid of too many tiles. This rack is just so bad. Like, there's nothing else to do. I mean, Tav? This is not bingoing. DDNTU. Like, I have to trade tiles here. Like, there's no other option. I have to trade. So I think NT, Val Heavy Pool makes a lot of sense. There's the Q back. Oh, man. Well, at least... I guess even if my theory of trying to continue the good luck train of my SPC win didn't work, at least if I'm going to get some bad luck, I'd rather it be against BestBot than at the Nationals, since at the end of the day, I would rather go like 18 and 82 against BestBot and win Nationals than not win Nationals and go like 63 and 37 against BestBot if you made me choose. But I would like to get some wins. This is going to be my 5th loss in a row. That's pretty rough, I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of losing. But anyway. Alright, bot plays Tiz. Cot, I guess. I mean, at this point, kind of grasping at straws here. I don't even know where I'm bingoing. I guess under the T and Tiz, maybe? Cannot just burns through more tiles. There's no good reason to do that. Cot over here? I mean, it's playable also, but I kind of like keeping the A. It's the last A. Like I said, I think at this point, I just have to accept the fact that I'm losing regardless. I don't think it makes a huge difference. I'll just play Cod over here. Renewal. Don't believe that's going to go down. If I am not mistaken. Yeah, I don't see that going down here. Gnaw maybe, or Gnawl. Be surprised if the bot gives me a spot for renewal. It's very, very rare that BestBot with a lead gives me a spot for a bingo that I couldn't play before. Alright, yeah, Tune makes sense for the bot, closing the line below Tiz. And, I mean, honestly, guys, at this point, like, I think I should just throw in the towel. Like, I can't bingo twice. There's 7 in the bag. I need to bingo right now and then bingo again. I can't. There's no cue or anything to try to catch the bot with. The bot's not stupid. Like, I can't win this. I can't. Like, there's just no reason to try. I mean, I could fish, but like I said, I'm not winning even if I bingo. So, GG. Let's just figure out the best play here. Maybe Gnaw here. Or Gnawl. I guess the bot could... Well, the bot probably isn't going to want to play with the S because it might give me a counter bingo. This is probably fine. Down to under 2 minutes. Alright, let's just do this. I don't want to overthink it too much. I think this is reasonable. Maybe new is a little safer. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I think Null at least Null will have at least some more chances to maybe hit a bingo. Maybe the bot doesn't have the S either. I don't know. We'll just go for this. There's the other VU. Okay. Bot plays LO, and the bot has 3 I's. I'm probably not going to be able to solve this endgame precisely with just over a minute on my clock, but that's okay. LO coming down very fast for the bot. The bot doesn't really have anything with nulls. I mean, I guess it has cods, which will keep 3 I's. So, I mean, I'm probably okay with it if the bot plays cods. I don't even know if I want to block that. Let's see. Can I go out in 2? Does Dev go out in 2? Rude anywhere? Is that even play? Rude, Dur might not even play. The Dueler will play through the EL. It's kind of annoying for the bot to block. Down to 40 seconds. I'm not even sure that's best, honestly. Oh, maybe valued or devalued. Or EROV. Yeah, devalued, keeping an R. Oh, how about veered? Huh. Veered, keeping DU. I don't know, I'm out of time. Let's just do that. I think that's good enough. Cods come down. Yeah, I probably should block that, honestly. I don't even know. But only a matter of spread. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed I got over 400 points. Those were some rough racks. I feel like I put up a pretty good fight in this one, but just a couple draws there did me in. Bot got a lot of points, and yeah, still a pretty good game overall. 524, 411. BestBot takes this one. Let's take a look here and see what else I might have been able to do. Yeah, rough opening rack here. I think Twirl is fine. I hate keeping the double R's, but like I said, if I trade, I'm probably keeping IRT, which is better, but it's not that great. For 18 points, I still think this is worth it. Then yeah, fortunate to have transfer to respond to the bot's opening bingo. Yeah, I mean, I figured the bot was going to be keeping something like this with Web. I was definitely bracing for an imminent bingo after this play. Yeah, you could play Bind, but this leave is so much stronger. I mean, EPS is a good leave, but EINPS is much better. Because the more good bingo tiles you have, obviously the IN great bingo tiles along with EPS, then that means there's less variance, right? There's less chance that you're going to pull a Q or a V or something that's going to wreck your bingo chances. So if you're keeping a good bingo leave and you're going for a bingo, you're always better off keeping more of the good bingo tiles as opposed to fewer. So this is a good play by the bot. Yeah, tough turn here. I saw all of these choices. Quickly discarded Twirling. It's just too constant and heavy. It's Vim or HM. I mean, Vim... The leave, like I said, is a little more flexible, all things being equal, but I just liked after HM that, or at least so I thought, I had 2 payload options. I thought I could have Vig over here for almost 30, or Twirling for 36, and unfortunately the bot's bingo blocked both. And besides that, I drew QW, which didn't help. But, yeah, I mean... Nah, you can't do this. Like, you're still down 30. Good luck getting a play next turn that's worth making over trading. I mean, sure, maybe you'll draw a cot with THO on your next turn, but that's too slow. You know, the board is not going to stay open that much longer. You know, and also you're opening a big line on the bottom where BestBot can hammer you. And BestBot's going to have 3 turns at this, because think about it, you're not bingoing next turn with QNTW. I don't care if you draw like blank UE, you're not bingoing. So you're going to have to spend at least one more turn doubling the Q, and even after that, you're still going to have a W and probably not be able to bingo. Like, it's too slow, guys. When you're in a bad position, especially against a strong opponent like BestBot, you can't try to ride the 25-point play train for 3 or 4 turns in a row before you even have a fighting chance of bingoing. It's just too slow. It's not going to work against a skilled opponent that's going to start shutting the board down. You have to trade here and go for a bingo. This is definitely the right play. And then, yeah, fortunately I did get trooping. All right, please tell me trooping is not good. Phew, okay, that was going to be bad if trooping was somehow good. But like I said, I was basically positive because I had just reviewed all those words. So, all right. Yeah, Yops here. Interesting. So the bot gets AEITU with Yo, by the way. Pretty Val-heavy leave. Yeah, I saw Hey, but see, this is too passive. Like, I have to create a threat. Because, like I said, now the board is dying quickly. With this J that's impossible, basically, to play to. The big line after Hey is the S in transfer. And the bot is going to play like a 3 above AB and an S and block that. And how am I getting back into this game, right? I have to be proactive here. I'm down 80 points to a very defensive and apt opponent. I have to be proactive. You know, this is just not the way to win Scrabble games against top players or AI-powered bots. Like, this is a losing way to play here, I feel. I mean, it's either Yang or Yops, if you ask me. Yang, at least, like I said, it at least creates another threat. It gives you some chances. I just feel I'm giving up too many points, and Yops is better because it's harder for the bot to effectively block. And I just need those 20 points to stay within range. Unfortunately, I didn't really get what I needed here. And again, I mean, Vangs, it's playable. Like, it does open a little bit. I just think my position is really bad here. And again, I think I have a lot of respect for BestBot as an opponent and as a defender. Like, I think I need to be proactive here and force the issue. I really do. And, I mean, again, it might not pay off, but in some cases it will. And look, the bot actually had 7 vowels. So if I had just drawn an S and some better tiles here, I actually this could have paid off tremendously. If I hit D Veins for 90, it's all of a sudden me in the driver's seat. Like, I think Hang was a good play. And it partially paid off. It paid off in the sense that the bot couldn't do anything about it. It didn't pay off in the sense that I didn't draw what I needed to. But I still think it was the right play. Kufi here is forced. And then let's see. I wanted to look at this play. Okay, so yeah, the bot. See, this is interesting because I personally would have blocked Hangs having just the blank. Because my logic would be if I play, I don't know, like even just AI here, let's say, right? It's only a few less. To me, taking out Hangs is a good thing because with the blank, or if I'm BestBot, if I have the blank, I have so much flexibility to hit elsewhere on the board that my opponent doesn't have because they don't have a blank. Like, to me, if they have an S, they're going all out on Hangs. I don't need to rely on that, whereas they might. Like, to me, it's better to take this out. I have a 30-point lead on the board without any super alarming threats, because part of what makes that threat so alarming, like if I bingo with Hangs for the bot, is that A, it scores a ton, and B, it gives nothing back. If the bot plays AI and I bingo, where am I bingoing? Well, probably to this S. And guess what? If I bingo to this S, the bot's got a blank and a fantastic lead. It's probably bingoing back and maybe even tripling back and ending the game on the spot. Like, this is just, I think, clearly the bot doesn't think. My opinion, I would play this way. And with an S still left, take out the Hangs hook. Because you have more flexibility. You have the blank. You want to reduce variance. At least that's how I would view it. I would not play the AI where the bot did it here, because then if I bingo with Hangs for 90, then, like, you still have the blank, but you're down 60, you might bingo to this S, you tie the game, I have first dibs at all the openings. It's not great. Like, you just run the risk here of me really taking command of the game, and Hang doesn't always keep an S. Obviously, I didn't actually have it, but you have to, I think, have some respect for your opponent's play of Hang here and assume that, you know, they're probably more likely than average or on a random rack to have an S. Like, of course, it's not guaranteed, but all else being equal, the fact that they played Hang, I think, should still merit some alarm bells. So this is actually a really interesting decision from the bot. It's one I pretty firmly disagree with. Like, if I were in this position, I definitely would sack the 3 points and play AI here, like 100%, given I have the blank. So interesting decision here by the bot. Like, if I had the S, then I might feel differently, but having the blank with your opponent maybe only having the S, I would have played defense. So very interesting level of aggression there from the bot. But in any case, yeah, I had no idea what to do here. I mean, yeah, I saw Vad or Van. It's like D-O-N-Z. Where am I going with this? I actually think the Z is a liability here. I'm probably going to need to bingo to come back. I can't really score with it. This is just stupid, I think, because then the bot scores 50, and I still have DTV. I think this is fine. I mean, it opens some vowels, which I like, with the constant heavy leave. Turns over tiles. I think it's okay. But yeah, I mean, this is just brutal here. Bot bingos, and I have this. I think I'm just lost here. I mean, yeah, that's just not going to work. I mean, the bot's blocking this every time. Depleting the bag. I have DTV. This is not winning. I have to trade here. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. I think I'm just lost. So, alright, not going to dwell too much on this end game. Veered is probably not optimal, but not going to bother put it in the analyzer because it wouldn't have affected the outcome. So, alright, honestly, guys, I feel like I played a good game there. You know, I don't regret really any of my decisions, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, definitely some debatable turns. HM, Yops, Hang, all sort of debatable. Azons, maybe debatable, although I was already in pretty rough shape by then. So, yeah, I don't know. Another tough game for me in this series, guys. But like I said, I feel like I played well. So we are going to hope that the tide turns a little bit on Wednesday. Because, yeah, I'm 5-18, and I would like to start winning a little bit, so hopefully we'll be able to make it happen. But in any case, still fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching as always. Really appreciate all your support, and I will see you in a couple days for the next match. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.